Yes.
Madam Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity. You know, Madam Speaker, wonders will never cease to happen that it is Senator of Migori who is standing to defend President William Ruto on the floor of the House.
Senator.
My point of order.
Senator Thangwah, what's your point,
my
of,
point
order
of order
and under which standing order?
Standing order 105. Statement of facts.
Proceed.
It's very sad, and I would want you to rule Senator of Migori out of order. Because, Madam Speaker, the standing
Senator
orders...
maintain your silence.
Yes,
the Speaker
please.
is in charge.
The standing orders...
You deal with it, just maintain your silence so that he can be heard.
Because all we are doing, we are...
He's on his feet. Maintain your calm and cool.
All we are doing, Madam Speaker,
Proceed,
we are just interfering with the debates by Senator Methu. The standing orders are very clear. If there is an issue any senator would want to be either informed, either mentioned, there's request for statement. We cannot have the Senator of Migori telling the Senator of Nyandarua to tell him what the president is supposed to have done in Migori or not, Madam Speaker. It is the prerogative or the mandate of the senator here to request for a statement on the floor of the House and say the president has been launching programs in other counties and not launching in Migori. But do not defend the president here when the Senator Methu says that he has been launching programs who is not seeing, and they are not free. Money is being used, people are being carjacked, people are having their bags taken, people are being stolen for. Madam Speaker, what I'm trying to say is rule him out of order.
Senator,
so that we can give the Senator an opportunity, because he is discussing this MTDS, Madam Speaker, so that we have to understand why is Kenya or why is the government saying there is no money, yet there is misuse, Madam Speaker. The misuse is so much that we are even, Madam Speaker, telling our children we are going to give them chapati. We have finished all the development programs. The only thing that is remaining is chapati, Madam Speaker.
Senator Thangwah, I do not know where you are driving us into with that debate, because the question you're raising, Senator Methu, I've not given you the floor, so resume your seat. Senator Thangwah, the issue you are now raising is under Standing Order 105. Nobody has requested for facts. What Senator Eddy referred Senator Methu to was Standing Order 101 on the contents of speech, and when the person of the president is mentioned, an issue I had even given a guidance on, but Senator Methu still veered away from the directive of the Speaker, from the directions of the Speaker. So I want to once again rule your point of order. It's out of order, actually, because it did not respond to the issues, and it introduced an issue which the chair had dispensed with. So I will allow Senator Methu to proceed on with the submissions and to stick within the guidelines offered by the Speaker.
I don't know why Senator Tabitha is really eager to have me conclude, but Honorable Speaker, what should not be in the content of my speech is the conduct of the President. And the dictionary definition of the conduct is a personal behavior, way of acting, or bearing of a person. I've not discussed the personal behavior of President William Ruto. I'm only speaking about the office that he holds. So that is quite different, Honorable Speaker, because as as part of my argument...
Senator Methu, I guided you that that issue is dispensed with by the chair.
I am well-guided, Chair.
If you have any other issue beyond that issue, you proceed on so that your minutes can be spent.
Of course, I know why I'm being disrupted, but I'll still say what I want to say, Honorable Speaker, that we cannot keep saying, we borrow because we don't have enough. The reason why we keep borrowing is because we, as a country, assume that we don't have enough. But tell me, Honorable Speaker, and now I am on the narrow path of not mentioning anybody. Tell me, Honorable Speaker, how a country which borrows money because we don't have money would have enough and a surplus to give students 1 million chapatis in a day, which if you are to just give them a price, for example, of 20 shillings a chapati, that would make it 20 million a day. In a week, if they are to go to school for 5 days, that would make it 100 million a week. If they were to be there for a month, that would make it 400 million a month. If you are then to take it to a year, it would be 1.2 billion in a year, if that is correct. So, Honorable Speaker, if you have this kind of money, Honorable Speaker, why are we borrowing? What justification do we have, Honorable Speaker, to continue borrowing when we are planting the same resource, Honorable Speaker? The people of Kenya would want to feel, they would want to see what this money, because you see, borrowing is the easier thing, but the bigger responsibility and the bigger burden is on repayment, Honorable Speaker. The repayment is on the people of Kenya. It is not President William Ruto or anybody or any of us who is in government who repays this money, who repays these loans, Honorable Speaker. The burden of repayment of our national debt is specifically on the shoulders of the people of Kenya. We cannot spend money just anyhow, Honorable Speaker, and then we expect the people of Kenya to continue clapping for us. When we are the state is using millions of money to go and mock its own citizens, Honorable Speaker, because a person in a village in Migori who see SUVs in their hundreds, Honorable Speaker, SUVs of the state, I'm not on any person, SUVs of the state, Honorable Speaker, just to go and launch one small project, Honorable Speaker. I think we are mocking the people of Kenya. This is not what the people of Kenya expected from the leadership and from the regime that is ruling us now, Honorable Speaker. I don't want to say anything more than that. I know what that consultation will emanate to, or how it will end up. And before I am rudely interrupted, let me stop there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator Methu. We have no further interventions from the senators, so I will request Senator Tabitha Mutinda to now reply. Senator Methu, you have to stop confusing the whole House with your presence, with your huge presence. Proceed. Maybe. Proceed, Senator Tabitha.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I can see we are really behind time. I hope you'll be able to just give me extra 2 minutes.
That's granted.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Speaker, because I don't want really to repeat myself so much. I want to really appreciate all colleagues that have been able to contribute to the medium-term strategy that as a committee we've really been able to embark on. I really want to thank my colleagues, starting with my chair, then my very good friend, Senator Eddie, for very high commitment, Madam Speaker, and the rest of my colleagues as well. Just to mention a few things, Madam Speaker, you know, as a country, where we go wrong at times is just politicizing everything. The matter before us, Madam Speaker, is a very critical issue. Medium-term debt, a matter that every year as a House we prosecute, Madam Speaker. And it is so sad at times when we don't see the bigger picture. These issues of debt are not just personal issues, but are issues that are going to affect our future generation if as leaders we do not address. When I hear colleagues questioning, and it is in their right to question when it comes to expenditure. But Madam Speaker, let us tell each other the truth. The truth is that one of our key responsibilities is oversight. And that mandate of oversight is within us as members of parliament. The National Assembly that oversights the national government, and the Senate that oversights the counties. When we talk about these debts that are in place, it is our responsibility to